Hey, hope you're doing really well today. It's fantastic to have you back again. Today, well, first of all, guess who's got 90 pounds of 15 and 20 and 10.95? Yep, that's me. So, the plan today is to make a Fairbairn Sykes knife. Now, this is a knife that was used in the Second World War, and it's got this huge following around the knife because people absolutely love the knife, and it's this big kind of collector's item, and you know, originals sell for quite a lot of money. Now, obviously, I'm making this for fun, and I'm making this because I think it's an absolutely beautiful form. So, I'm gonna make it out of Damascus because everything's better in Damascus, and I've got this piece of Damascus which we made yesterday when we're making Trollski's Damascus, which is now on a plane on its way to Poland to Trollski. And what I'm gonna do with this piece is I'm gonna cut it up into 4, and I'm going to make a billet like this with this Damascus in it, and then from this I'm gonna forge it down into a rectangle, and then I'm gonna cut it up into pieces like that, pieces like this, flip them up, and try and make some mosaic Damascus this way as opposed to the upset weld that you saw me do yesterday. So with that mosaic Damascus, I'm then gonna forge the blade out, and then tomorrow it's gonna be on to finishing the blade, heat treating the blade, and handling it. It's gonna be a great afternoon. I really hope you enjoy the making of this knife. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind up all 4 sides before putting it into the 4-way again. That way I make sure I don't have any scale and nastiness in there before it goes back together. Just gonna use the big 9-inch grinder. I want to find the point where it starts being good steel, which is right about there. Good steel from here, the rest is all crap and crummy. Then take the most accurate piece of measuring equipment you can. As you see, this is a very, very precise ruler, and find a place on this accurate ruler where you can actually read the measurements. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna divide it up into 4. Shoot. Accuracy, remember, very, very, very important. Very accurate. Okay, so now I've etched the ends. And I'm now gonna put them together in the way that I want to orient it. Now I'm gonna weld up the ends and then stick a handle on it so I can hold it with a pair of tongs and weld it together. Time to stick this puppy in the forge. Before I go up to a welding heat while it's still cold, I'm gonna close it together and then flux it. That way when I bring it up to the welding heat, it's not gonna have the opportunity to oxidize quite as much. Take the first heat here under the press. Why the press? I don't know, I just feel like using the press. So we're gonna use the press. Well, looks pretty good. Looks tight, solid all around, so that's a good thing. So you'll notice I stopped forging as soon as it's no longer a welding heat. Go back in the fire. Now I'm gonna take another heat and really start drawing it out. But we're gonna do it here at the Pilkington. It's about 120-pound ram, beautiful machine. Let's work this.
It's a good world. Good world gone bad.
So I'm now going to let it cool down, and then I'm gonna really make sure that it's really nice and clean and nice and flat, because the next weld is gonna be a really difficult weld, so I want the surfaces to be very pretty. I'll probably end up doing this with the 9-inch grinder first, and then I'll come over to the belt grinder and really finish it off properly. So I've now got a pretty consistent 80 grit finish on this, and it's pretty close to square. So now I need to cut it up and try and do the mosaic. So I should let you know, this is the first time I've done mosaic Damascus like this. And if it fails, then it fails, and I messed up, which is gonna be great. I'm gonna go and etch all these pieces, look at the pattern, tack it together, put it in the forge, and weld it. Okay, so I've now ground down all the tack welds, so they're not there. Once I weld it, I'm gonna have to go back in and grind it anyway, but I really wanted to make sure those surfaces were clean. I'm now gonna put it in the fire and heat it up. Okay, it's in the fire. I'm about to try and weld it. Wish me luck. So I now have this forged right here. I'm now gonna grind it off and then etch it and then grind out any of the welds that are still there. I tried to grind them flat, but I know they're still gonna exist in different parts of this piece from tacking it together. So I'm gonna grind it out and make sure the welds aren't there. Then we're gonna go back in the forge, heat it up, and actually forge this dagger. There's a problem here where this piece didn't take, so that might well be a huge problem. And this is definitely gonna have to be the handle end. It all looks pretty good here from the 80 grit that I've done. We're now gonna etch it, and I'm gonna see where the little tack welds are, so I can then grind them out with an angle grinder. It's been ground out. I'm gonna go back to the forge. I've got some measurements on the anvil for what it needs to be. Fingers crossed, this goes well. Okay, I have straightened it, and it's in the forge, annealing. I'll let it cool down overnight. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna come in and grind this thing and see how much more we can get done. Remember to check out that video. That's gonna be live tomorrow, so if you're watching in the future, it's already there. You'll probably find it on the side there, or go to my channel, have a look at the next video where I see how much of this dagger I finish off tomorrow. It's been a pleasure as always. It's super exciting to do this kind of work. It's a wonderful journey to really try something new and learn along the way. You know, I'm really looking forward to learning and exploring more about knife making. I still am very much the amateur when it comes to making knives. Thank you so much for watching. Please do remember to subscribe below, and if you're enjoying the videos, remember that hitting like and commenting helps immensely. It helps the videos get up the rankings in YouTube. What helps even more is when you share them with your friends. So if you enjoy them, please do that. And I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue working on this project. Have a great one. Bye-bye.